Hello grade 3s and welcome back to WorksheetCloud. Welcome to your grade 3 English lesson for today, and I hope you've had a lovely day so far and that you're ready to learn with me again. If there are any things during the lesson or after the lesson that you don't understand, or if you have a question, you can just ask mommy or daddy to help you send an email to grade3@worksheetcloud.com. We will try and answer your questions as quickly as possible. So if this is the first time that you are watching a lesson with WorksheetCloud, my name is Teacher Taryn, and today we are going to learn all about synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms. What are synonyms? So synonyms are words that mean the same thing. They either mean exactly the same thing or they have a very similar meaning. So we can use those two words in the same place in a sentence. So the S in synonyms and the S in same is a good way that we can remember that synonyms mean the same. So beautiful and pretty are synonyms because they are very similar. She is a beautiful little girl, and we can also say she is a pretty little girl. So we can use those two words in the same place in the sentence, and this sentence will have the same meaning. Bad and rotten are synonyms, and we have to look at the specific sentence that we are looking at to see if it is a synonym in that sentence. So we've used bad to describe the apple over here. That is a bad apple, or that is a rotten apple. So in these two sentences, they mean the same thing. Now, sometimes we can use that word bad in another sentence, and it won't necessarily mean the same thing as rotten. So it's always important to look at the word in the sentence that you are talking about. Clever and bright could be synonyms. Now, bright could either mean that you are clever or intelligent, but it could also mean that something is bright and it's not dull. So we're going to look at the sentence to see if they are synonyms. This is a very clever class, and this is a very bright class. So in these two sentences, they are synonyms. Delicious and scrumptious. What a delicious bowl of pasta. Or I could say, what a scrumptious bowl of pasta. I'm sure there are other words that you could think of to describe how delicious or scrumptious the pasta could be. Ancient and old. We saw an ancient castle. Now in this sentence, ancient means that it's an old castle. It's been there for a very long time. Or we could say, we saw an old castle. Rich and wealthy could be synonyms. The shop owner has become rich. The shop owner has become wealthy. So both of these sentences mean that the shop owner has made a lot of money. Maybe she has sold quite a lot of things in her shop. And there's a little girl in her bed, and she doesn't look very well. So ill or sick, those could be synonyms. The little girl feels quite ill. The little girl feels quite sick. So we've now replaced those two words or swapped them with each other, and they mean exactly the same thing. And there's a little jersey, ugly or unattractive. And when the jersey is dirty, I can see some muddy spots all over this jersey. We could say, the muddy jersey looks ugly. Or, the muddy jersey looks unattractive. So now we're going to match the synonyms below. So we've got connect, present, fast, awful, and laugh. And then at the bottom, we've got gift, quick, giggle, join, and terrible. So here is a set of synonyms, and then here its partner is somewhere at the bottom, and we need to match the correct one. So connect, if we connect something, it could be that we join something together. You can connect a puzzle, or you could join a puzzle when you put something together. Present, I see something over here that could be the same as present, and here we've got gift. So you could give someone a birthday present, or you could give them a birthday gift, and it means the same thing. Here we've got fast, and quick could be the same. So you could say that is a very fast car, or you could say it is a very quick car. Our next word we've got here is awful, and awful means that it's not very good at all. And we've got giggle left, or we've got terrible that we can match. And awful and terrible, yes, well done. Those two words mean the same thing. I had an awful day, or I could say I had a terrible day. And then the last word over here, I've got laugh, and there's only one word left here, giggle. And those two words are very similar. The little girl would laugh when I would tell a joke. Or I could say, the little girl would giggle when I would tell a joke. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at antonyms. Now, antonyms are words that mean the opposite. Remember, synonyms mean the same, and antonyms mean the opposite. Okay, so our first example that we're going to have is happy and sad. So here we've got a little girl and she's got a big smile on her face. And the girl is happy. But this little boy over here, he doesn't have a very big smile. He looks quite upset. He's got a frown on his face. So the boy is sad. So our antonyms in these two sentences are happy and sad. Our next example, here's a little boy over here, and here is a man. It could be his dad or granddad. Let's see. Short and tall. So this little boy is short, and the man on this side is tall. And short and tall are antonyms. The little boy is short. The dad is tall. Now we could swap them around and say the little boy is tall and the dad is short, and it would mean the same thing. Maybe you have an older brother that might be very tall and might be taller than your dad. So it would still make sense, and that means that these two words are antonyms because they can fit into the same space in each sentence. Here we've got an elephant, we've got a little bird that looks like he's flying around, and our next set of antonyms are heavy and light. The elephant is very heavy. The bird is very light. So heavy and light are antonyms because they are opposites. Here we've got a purple book and a green book, and our next set of antonyms are closed and open. So this book looks like it's closed. The book is closed. The book is open. So closed and open are antonyms or opposites. So over here we've got looks like some hot chocolate in a mug, and here we've got a bowl with some ice cream, and it looks like there are sprinkles, there's some cream on top and a cherry. So our next set of antonyms is warm and cold. So the hot chocolate is very warm and the ice cream is cold. So warm and cold are our antonyms in this sentence. So here we've got a cheetah at the bottom and he looks like he's ready to run. And on this side here we've got a tortoise. So our next set of antonyms is fast and slow. The cheetah is an incredibly fast animal. The tortoise is an incredibly slow animal. So fast and slow are our antonyms. And here we've got a little bear and a bee and another bee on this side. And our set of antonyms is big and small. The bear is big and scary. The bee is small and scary. There are some people who are very scared of bees that could sting them. So big and small are antonyms. And here's a little baby and she's holding her teddy bear, and this looks like a granny and a grandpa. And our next set of antonyms is younger and older. The baby girl is younger. The grandparents are older. So now we're going to replace the word in brackets with an antonym to change the meaning of the sentence. So our first sentence is, my handwriting is so neat because I used a blunt pencil. So they said I needed to replace the word in brackets. So brackets are these little curved lines on the side of the word, and this word is inside the brackets, blunt. Now we need to find the correct antonym for blunt to change the meaning of the sentence. Now this sentence doesn't make a lot of sense as it is, because my handwriting is so neat because I used a blunt pencil. So would your handwriting be neat if you used a blunt pencil? What is the antonym of blunt? It would be sharp. Yes, well done. My handwriting is so neat because I used a sharp pencil. Our second sentence. My dog loves chasing the huge butterflies in the garden. So the word huge is inside the brackets, and I need to find the antonym of huge. Now, huge means very big. So let's see if we've got a word over here that could be the antonym or the opposite of very big. Easy, we've used sharp already. Always, tiny. Tiny is the opposite or the antonym of huge. So let's put him in there. My dog loves chasing the tiny butterflies in the garden. Number 3. I am so glad my test was so difficult. Now, I definitely wouldn't be glad if my test was difficult. But difficult is the word inside the bracket. So I need to change it to its antonym. So difficult could be the antonym of easy. So let's put him in there. I'm so glad my test was so easy. Yes, that makes a lot more sense. Number 4. I never brush my teeth before I go to bed. Oh no, I hope none of you don't do that. I never is the word inside my brackets, and I need to find an antonym for never. I always brush my teeth before I go to bed. So grade 3s, I knew that you could learn this very quickly. Now remember, we've learned synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms mean the same or something very similar, and antonyms are the opposite. Grade 3s, I hope you've enjoyed learning something new today, and I hope you enjoyed learning about synonyms and antonyms. And now you can go and have a look for some synonyms or antonyms that are around you or in some books that you might read. And I hope you have a lovely day further, and until the next time that we can learn together, goodbye grade 3s. And this lesson was brought to you by WorksheetCloud.